in Cincinnati. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the gun, a give to Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
3rd down and 10. Looking to throw. Corcoran. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This is Brown on the draw play. And he's got it down to the 28. The Bengals hit 10-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He'll try and do this himself. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Corcoran. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
They'll go again with Henderson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
To the air, May.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Complete to Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 13 yards. And a first down.
Here's May. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll throw with May. Now he's going to step up and run.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Corcoran. Got him in. It's Brown.
The 2nd down pass.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
The 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Viking 18, Panther Street, Panther Street, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler,
fourth down. Corcoran working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Brown. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
To throw, it's May. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
So second and 4 from the 22.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
We're going to throw. May. They set up the screen for Henderson.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. Complete to Travion Henderson. A gain of 7.
Throwing here is May.
First down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That's caught. It's Travis Hunter.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
From the gun on 3rd down, Corcoran. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
And it'll be intercepted.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
May looking to run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw from his end zone, Corcoran.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Corcoran. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Corcoran.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
48 yards.
And the Bengals are back within a score.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, here's Henderson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And touchdown! Trevion Henderson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on third down, Corcoran. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bengals 1st down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He is tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Line.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Corcoran. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
25 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They need 2. Here's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Back to throw. Corcoran. Touchdown! Anthony Gould. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. May going to give it to Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's May. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Corcoran. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Corcoran.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
19, take go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Anthony Gould, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
On play action, May.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Henderson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
38, Bengals 26.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Corcoran.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards. And the Bengals
on first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll throw with May.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
To the air, May.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown!
Trevion Henderson
With career touchdown number 75. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Corcoran.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Bengals 26.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Corcoran. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here we go. Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.